Everybody look around, cause there's a reason to rejoice, you see. Everybody come out and let's commence to singing joyfully. Everybody look up and feel the hope that we've been waiting on. Everybody's glad, cause our silent fear and dread is gone. Freedom, you see, has got our hearts singing so joyfully. Just look about, you owe it to yourself to check it out. Can't you feel a brand new day? 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 What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I'm dedicating that song to how I feel about the First Lady getting tased and finally getting something done to her, getting pulled out of that bed disrespectfully. I'm dedicating that song to her. It's a brand new day. Rejoice. Somebody's getting what they deserve. What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review Season 5. I think this is Season 5. Episode 13 of Tyler Perry's soap opera comedy drama, The Oval. This is Season 5, Episode 14. And the title of the episode tonight is Off the Deep End. Now, before I get into this review, I got to give my folks a shout out. My people, my loved ones that hold me down in the comment section. Y'all keeping this channel growing. What we going to do in 2024? We going to make this channel grow. We going to make it pop. We going to make it do what it got to do. Y'all going to hit that subscribe button. Y'all going to share. Y'all going to tell other people so we can get this channel going and growing and rising to the top, right? That's what we going to do. So shout outs to folks like Miss Tasha, Nadine Harris, Lamont Simpson, failed foster dog mom, Susan Stewart, Raindrop, Kalindra Antonelli, Karima Khadija, Quiet Guy, Zachary Bush. I think that says Bush. I can't read my own handwriting. Zachary, Shelly Bell, Always Mimi, Saxton Heights, Rhonda Shaking My Head, Randall Brown, and the R.C. Kroger, June BLC, and all the rest of you wonderful, wonderful people. Keep this channel going and growing. I do appreciate you. Now, with that being said, let's get down to this review. Y'all got to excuse me. I've been a little bit under the weather, so my voice is gone. It's gone. But it's coming back. And it's coming back. So let's get right into this review. Pick up where we left off. Victoria is sleeping in bed. That was a nice bed too. She's all comfortable and relaxed. And in comes this dude. We find out his name is Isaac. He's one of the new Secret Service dude. He's no nonsense. And he come in and basically said, "Girl, get your ass up and get up out of this bed." And she's like, "What? Am I dreaming?" She's trying to. Y'all must be joking. I'm the First Lady. Nobody talks to me like that. Is it me or does Isaac look like, I was calling him James Ingram. He looks like James Ingram when James Ingram cut his hair and had the bald haircut. He looks like a young James Ingram. Rest in peace to James Ingram. But that's who he looks like. Y'all remember singing James Ingram. That's who he looked like. He reminded me of him. I said, so I was calling him James throughout the episode. So the guy, he tells her, she said, "Listen, you got to get up and come with me." She's like, he said, "Get out the bed." Then the other girl came over. The other woman came over, snatched the covers. Ain't nothing more irritating than when you in your bed nice and cozy and somebody want to snatch the covers off you or disrupt your peace, especially when you laying in bed. Reminds me of me when I'm going into my business now. I'm going off a little bit, but it reminded me just of when I used to get nice, get in the bed, get snug, get right in my spot, and now she want to talk. I'm trying to sleep. Why do you want to talk? And you're pulling on the covers and you waking me up while I'm trying to sleep. That's what it reminded me of. Only difference was the First Lady she wouldn't get out that bed. They pulled them covers back. She was like, "What are you doing?" That lady grabbed her by her feet and dragged her ass off the bed. She said, "You made me hit my head." She said, "No, you hit." He said, "No, you hit your own head." And like we said, get up. Get out that bed, ho. I said, damn. And well, he didn't say ho, but I got to add a little flavor to it. But I thought that was hilarious. That was so hilarious. And then you see her trying to fight, trying to tussle with them. She was doing the tussle, and next you know, homegirl got tased and went down. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Tyler, listen. I ain't need no more of the episode after that. That did it for me because she's been so nasty. I like when people get what's coming to them. She deserved every bit of that. She deserved every bit. I thought that was hilarious. Meanwhile, while that's going on, we go to Bobby and Max, who were having a conversation about they're still waiting out there to find Crazy Jason, and they start having this conversation about how Max had treated the Ragadushi dude, and he said, well, you beat him up real bad, you were acting like a white devil, and that's still bothering Max, that whole thing. And then Bobby says, because that I was like, here we go with this white devil thing. That was starting to annoy me. But what I did find interesting was now Bobby starts saying that he was recording the First Lady and Eli, who I can't stand, he's so corny, in the bed. Well, he said he got footage of them getting it on, and he said, I'm gonna make sure that Simone sees it because I'm gonna send her the email. So that whole banter was quite interesting, and especially Max's take on all of it. Oh, you like her too? He was like, nah, Simone and Priscilla, they different. I'm telling you, they on our side. We could trust them. So he has this plan of sending the video proof of Eli screwing Victoria to Simone. And I thought that was interesting. But she don't need it because she already knows. And he said he wants to send an anonymous email. So then we go to Alan, and Alan called the feds and told them that Crazy Jason came by. Now, Jason did the Spider-Man move and jumped out the window or whatever the hell he did. He got superpowers. He just gets past everybody. They can never find this dude. And the feds is asking stupid questions. And they telling Alan, oh, he left? Is he going to come back? We're going to send somebody over there. And then we find out they don't have anybody else to send over there but one of them. And we also find out it appears these two are lovers. They might be husband and wife. I don't know. So that was kind of interesting right there. So, that was really interesting. I was like, But then we go to Hunter having Victoria dragged over to his room, and she's like, so offended. Hunter, they tased me, and this, that, and the third. Lady, nobody cares. And Hunter's like, oh. And he's telling her, as he's telling her, she's trying to deny. He said, you and Eli tried to have me killed, this, that, and the third. They told, and she's still playing this. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. She's still playing dumb and pretending like she doesn't have an idea of what's going on. But I enjoyed how she was being treated, and I enjoyed the way they was treating her. And then when he played the audio for her, and she's trying to say, oh, you don't understand, and I don't want to talk in front of these people. I can't trust them. You don't understand. I could tell you, but I don't want to tell you right now. So she's trying to say what he heard, that video, the recording he heard, he's misunderstanding it. That's not what these. So who was this for? Who was this for, Victoria? Who were you trying to poison and kill then? Because she's saying, no, you don't understand. It wasn't for you, blah, blah, blah. He was like, you know what? Take her to the bunker. He said, you think I'm so stupid? Who's stupid now? Take her to the bunker. And James Ingram said, with pleasure. Now, here's the thing I also like with Isaac. Isaac ain't taking nobody's mess. Because Hunter was trying to get Isaac. He said, listen, now go get Eli next. He said, I can't do that because right now he's officially the president, so I can't do that. And Hunter was like, yes, you can. I hired you. He said, listen, with all due respect, bro, it don't work like that. I know that. He said, what are you, some kind of lawyer? He said, yes, I am, and I'm the best of the best. And right now we can't do nothing with him, and we're going to do it how it's supposed to go. I know who I'm talking to, because he's like, do you know who you talk to? Yes, I do. I know who I'm talking to, and I'm telling you, it ain't going like that. And I was like, thank you, Jesus, because I'm so tired of staff cowering down to the president and the first lady, and oh, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, oh, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. No, I'm glad somebody was like, no, that's not how it's going to go. And he said, listen, I'm the best of the best. I can get some people up in here You just gotta trust me. And then I think that kind of impressed Hunter, because then Hunter started telling him stuff. Hunter said, "Listen, I gotta tell you more things about this chick. Not only that, she was sleeping with the vice president. Not only that, she tried to kill our son." He said, "Well, we gonna have to take her down. We have to do all that." He told him all that, and he told him, he said, "You know what? Have you ever been chief of staff, Isaac?" Isaac said, "Nah." He said, "You about to be." I said, "Oh, look out, Donald. You about to be replaced. You about to be replaced. Hunter ain't liking you. Hunter ain't feeling you." So I thought that was really interesting. Then we go on down to Kyle and Dale. And Dale is being real sassy and making all these little remarks about what happened. And I'm saying to myself, is he trying to like get questions out of him? Because he's like, "Yeah, your lover tried to shoot me. Your lover shot me, this, that, and the third. And last time we was here, you got beat down to a pulp." Like he was saying a lot of little slick stuff. But Kyle just wants to get it on and get him drunk and have some fun. But he's trying to, it looked like he was trying to get some information out of him. Then he said, "I got to go to the bathroom." And then Kyle said, "Oh, but who you were recording me this whole time. Who you recording me for?" And I said, "See, I was thinking the same thing. He must be recording him." He said, "I ain't recording you for nobody. Like, what are you talking about? I'm not recording you." And, he was trying to get him drunk. And he was like, "Here, take my phone. You could." He gave his phone to Kyle. Dale gave his phone to Kyle and was like, "Check for yourself." And he went on to the bathroom. So that was funny, especially with Kyle trying to get him drunk and do all of that. And, we had a lot of that getting drunk tonight because we got Simone drunk, and Simone called Donald, and Donald was having a drink too. And Simone called Donald, and she's like saying all this stuff. And "I know your relationship with Kyle. I know a whole lot of stuff." And she's like, "You were right. My husband was sleeping with that bitch, and you working for her, and this, that, and the third." And he's like, "You need to calm down. You need to calm down. You've been drinking too much. You need to calm down." But of course, she doesn't calm down. She's still drinking. And then when she gets off the phone, here comes corny Eli. He's so corny. Oh, gosh, he's so corny. And he's like, "Who are you on the phone with?" She said, "Nobody." And he's like, "Well, what's wrong?" And she was just snappy. And then he's like, "Oh, you're mad that you had to apologize to the first lady?" She said, "You made me apologize to her knowing you slept with her." And he's like, "I did not sleep with." I can't stand nobody to lie to my face. Eli's still lying, saying he did not sleep with Victoria. That is pissing Simone off. And that scene, she said, he's telling her, "This is enough. I can't take any more of this. This is enough. Stop it." And then she said, "Listen," she wanted to bust him upside the head with the bottle because he's trying to tell her stop drinking. She said, "I got to keep drinking this to keep me from taking this and busting you upside your head." I wanted her to bust him upside the head. I thought that would have been more entertaining. She should, as soon as he came in, see, Mr. Perry, if I would have directed this, I'm just saying, as soon as Eli would have sat down, I would have took that bottle, bow. That's what she should have did. But that ain't what they did. But y'all know how I like the show. I like the show to be over the top and crazy. So he walks away. He can't take no more of her because she's so drunk. And he just messed up. And then we slide on down to another drunk. And that would be Richard. Richard is drunk because, it's all the stuff that's going through his head. My wife, Miss Nancy, she been sleeping with my daddy, had a kid with my daddy. Oh my goodness, it's a mess. And now, we see him all drunk, and Sam brings him home, and they had a good banter going on. And he told Sam, he said, "I got to get a DNA test because is Barry mine?" That's a good question because your wife was quite busy. So I see nothing wrong with him asking that question. Nothing wrong with him asking that question at all. Is Barry his? Oh, excuse me. And then they had that whole thing. They had that banter. And then Richard went into, and why did you do that? Why did you cheat on Priscilla? This, that, and the third. He said, "You could have had anybody. You're going to do that right there in the White House?" So then Sam says to Richard, "So what, you messed around before?" Richard said, "No. That's why I'm so hurt, because I ain't never cheat on this chick, and look what she did to me." I said, "Look at that." He said, "I ain't never cheat on her, and look what she did. That's why I'm so hurt. And then she did it with my daddy. Oh my God, I had secret babies. Richard, don't go back to her." I know, who was it? Somebody, which one of y'all said, It was somebody, one of our subscribers. Was it Zachary? I think it was Zachary who said, might have been Zachary who said he wished that a priest or somebody would come and get uh, Nancy and Richard's relationship back on track. I think Richard need to leave her. She's just too untrustworthy for me. I don't know. I don't feel it. I'm not feeling it. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. Then we go over and we get to see Bobby going over and confronting that dude that's scoping out Alan's house, and he's questioning him, and they're basically on the same side, but Bobby had to question him and all of that, and that was interesting. I like that. Hopefully there's more people on the team as they look for Jason. And then we go to the bunker for some more fun, and we have Kareem and his cousin, and his cousin say, I'm going to tell everything, and they mention Sharon. We still don't get to see Sharon. We still haven't seen Sharon yet this season. And then they were saying, you think Sharon told about everything? And then they mentioned Barry, and about Barry, do you think they know we killed Barry, his body, or whatever they mentioned about Barry. And as they're having that argument, in comes the first lady being thrown into the bunker. And she had the nerve to, who are y'all? Does it matter? Why it doesn't matter? And then she's like, answer me. And she's like, I'm the first lady. Ma'am, right now, you just a hoe in the bunker. Don't nobody care about you being the first lady. You're in the bunker. Nobody cares. So she's like, oh, y'all want to play like that? Fine. But I just love that she was in the bunker like that. You in jail, sister. Nobody cares about you. Then we see Miss Nancy with Priscilla. Miss Nancy's in Priscilla's house making food in the morning, and she's, having a conversation with her. And she said, I'm just glad it's all out in the open. I feel so free now. And she mentions, let me check. I hope Richard didn't cancel all my credit cards, this, that, and the other. Then the bright bulb goes off in her head. She's like, oh, wait a minute. Barry used my credit card. You know what? I'm going to call the credit card company because Barry had my credit card. And let's see what was the last thing he purchased. So Priscilla leaves. And as she leaves, Miss Nancy's on the phone with the credit card company. And here comes Jason. I'll tell you that Jason's so good. He comes from behind and he grabs he grabs Miss Nancy, puts a knife to her, and the episode ends like that. So I'm like, crazy Jason, better than the Secret Service. He just moving around Washington, D.C. with no problem. Nobody can seem to catch up with him. They can't find him. He done been everywhere. Now he's at Priscilla's house, and now he got Miss Nancy hemmed up. And that's where the episode ended. So I was entertained, but I'm like, what is Jason up to? What was that all about? That's interesting. But I want to see more torture on the First Lady. I really do. I want to see her get some more, because she gets on my nerves. She's just so evil and nasty, and now it looks like she's getting hers. And, it seems like now they're trying to make Hunter the good guy. I don't like him either. I need him to get what's just coming to him too. But again, most of them in this show, you're like, I don't like y'all. It's funny. That's like they just I don't know, just make you just that. But that's all I have for now. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I will see you all in the next video.